A count table. How do you count on a table? Well, what I'm getting at is to be accountable. I know it's a play on words. It's not spelled correctly for accountable. But that's the bottom line when it comes down to people, that what they want to believe in or what they don't want to believe in. Many people say they're atheist, and you go, really? Well, I don't believe there's any true atheists, because that person that says that they believe in themselves. They've made themselves out to be God. So they're believing in themselves. An agnostic will admit, well, there's some type of higher being or something superior than myself. But both of these positions really don't want to be involved with a personal relationship with someone higher than themselves. Someone that's religious. They keep the rituals, they keep the do's and the don'ts. They're wanting to be accountable really to themselves. They want to show how good they are and how perfect and worthy that they might be. But the bottom line is, it's only by the grace of God that we are what we are. It's by Jesus working through us that we are anything. So to be accountable, we want to be accountable to Him. Some values, some morality, some standards that are absolute. They never change, okay? And some people say, well, there's no absolute values or no absolute standard. And you go, well, is what you're saying absolute? There is absolutes. That hasn't changed since the beginning, since the creation began. And Jesus is that same yesterday, today, and forever, okay? His values doesn't change. But the fear of man, the lack of identity in ourselves, makes us to where we don't want to be accountable because we feel like we will look bad. We'll feel bad. To be accountable is good, that we can rely on someone else that can take care of us, okay? And we can depend on that person to be able to put us in their standard of living, their values. And of course, Jesus, the perfect standard, and He proved that by not only saying He had life, but He came back to life to prove that He was life. That as He is the one that paid for all of our evil, our corrupt nature, and give us the opportunity to be born again, be created, our spirit be created in His image, to be perfect because of His blood, and it's by faith, okay, because of grace. But He also, when He died, He was buried and He resurrected, okay? And because of that, we can trust in Him. And when I say trust in Him, that means that I can say, Jesus, I want to be accountable to You. You have proven the correct and absolute truth to all existence. You are the great I Am. You are the one, okay? The one, the great I Am. You are what? The bread of life, the door, the gate. You are life. And until we get to that point to understand that if we just want to be accountable for ourselves, we can do that, okay? But we're going to pay a great price. And even be accountable to ourselves, we will not be able to do what? Overcome death. That's why I choose to trust in the Lord Jesus Christ, because He overcame death. And He gives me peace. He gives me that assurance that I can be accountable to Him, and He's got the best results in mind for me in the long run. Do we have our ups and downs? Sure. We live in a fallen world. But choose to be accountable. A count table. If you have a table, you're going to put everything that you need to count before Him. And then He'll say, I've already done it. You've trusted your accountability with me. And the things that are not worth anything that you've trusted, I've wiped them out. And your table is clean. You got a new account. Okay? So trust in Him. Make Him Lord of your life. Be honest with Him. Be in relationship with Him. Say, Jesus, I need you. Help me. Come into my life and direct my life. Be Lord. Okay? And as always, I want you to be blessed and do what? Always keep your eyes on Jesus.